So if I go back to this login test, that's the resolution of this whole window here on the right-hand side. And yeah, and I guess the reason I have that set for 1920 by 1200 is I think it's just a pretty standard resolution that a lot of people are going to be working with, and it also affects what sorts of elements are visible on the page. And I think this resolution is a pretty good resolution to be able to see everything that should appear. So again, it just makes writing tests a lot easier if, if we're not having to deal with weird resolutions. So it's just a good standard. I guess I'll go into different sorts of commands now. So site.visit just goes to whatever URL that you specify in it. Again, you can use the slash and that will just indicate the base URL, or you can type in whatever you want in it and it will go to that page. I have so site.login, that's actually a custom command that I made. There's a file within Cypress that's called commands.js, and you can actually specify different Cypress commands that you want to add to it. And the reason for this is actually something I've been working on recently, just trying to, because originally what I was doing before, there were different functions that were isolated to different tests. But now I'm trying to migrate them all into this one commands file. So that way it's a lot easier to pull different like reusable commands within Informer, and then also be able to like configure them in one place if like a dev changes something within the UI, and then like instead of having to go to individual files and update like these different elements that they're hitting, like for example this one, instead of having to update like, oh, like we're not using input name like username anymore, like okay, well I can just go in here and change it, and then any files that are using this will get updated. So yeah, just keep in mind that commands.js, we can write custom Cypress commands here. Is that all? That's all it's used here. I guess keep in mind within site.get you can also have assertions. So for this one, for example, we have it's getting this element, the toast, and then flex, and then it should. And then you can have different like assertions within this should command. So in this case, I have it should have text and then unable to log in. And this can also be like instead of have text, it could be have value. And then if there's like a specific like number that's supposed to contain, then it can be that. It's not stored within the text of the HTML like element itself. The Cypress webpage, the docs for it are fantastic. So like if I want to do like should it gives like a lot of different examples in terms of like the different commands that they have, like get. Yeah, so like this .get and then a .within command, you can kind of see like what will happen and what won't work. They kind of outline pretty clearly like the different examples you can use. I know that also when you first install Cypress, it gives like a lot of like demo files to play around with. So those are pretty good too, just to kind of dig in and see like what you can and can't do.
Yeah, let's do that. I might share screen with you just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right. So I've got two options here. This is npm install Cypress or download now. Am I just downloading it? I don't really know what this is.
So npm Cypress, if you have like a command line in a specific directory where you want to put it, you can just go to that directory, and then just if you have Node.js installed, then you should just be able to run npm install Cypress, and then it should just install it.
So you think this one would be the way to go?
I think it's fine either way. Let's hit download now. I just want to see what options it gives you.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
I'll just give you the zip.
Just
Either one will be fine. It,
okay.
it's probably just going to be the Cypress application, I would imagine. You just run that.
Yeah, there it is. I was. Yeah. I'm a little alarmed that we don't have a progress bar here to know
Yeah.
when that's going to be done. Is there going to be? Oh.
Oh, geez.
That's.
Oh, they just.
Possibly indicates that it'll be done when it's over. At the end there. Yeah, 5. Okay, 5 minutes is what it thinks. That's going to take.
Because, like, I don't know why it's so long, because when I do the npm install, it doesn't take more than, like 30 seconds. But maybe it's probably trying to unzip and then, well, even that's just unzipping, so. Okay.
Yeah, now it says 25 minutes, so let's
yeah, and maybe if I would say, like, I would probably try at least the npm install while it's doing that and see, like, okay, well, if that's way faster, then just kill the other one. But I don't know if I've tried the download now before. I always just do the npm install.
How's that download doing? Is that's still ticking along? I did try to do it just in. For some reason, I couldn't copy it into Node.js, so I tried it in command prompt, and it seems to have accomplished something.
Oh, I've had that problem too. I don't know why. Sometimes I can't copy things into like the command line or Node.js, but
yeah.
I think if you put, when you put npm install in it, like, did it start working, or did it do anything different?
It says that it's added. Well, it says, let's see, it says that a library is no longer supported, but it did add a bunch of packages, and to run npm fund for details. It's almost done doing the other one, so I'll kind of take a look at that when that's.
So I think I actually go into it, installing Cypress. Save that if you want to save it. Dev dependency doesn't really matter. So yeah, like, you, I would say, like, definitely if you get stuck, like, definitely let me know, or if you want to take a look, like, this installing Cypress, there might be something there too that'll give you, like,
This
a quick
looks
fix.
pretty good. I'll go through that.
Yeah, like I said, their docs are really good. Like, this was another reason I picked them over, like, the different frameworks I was testing out, is because their documentation is, like, miles above the other ones as well.